Hello, guys. No, this is not a good one. This is not a good news at all. It shouldn't happen to Juma. Why Juma? Why? Why Juma? Guys, there's a trending news right now. This thing happened yesterday in Tanzania. It happened to Juma Jux, his business, his African boy store. You know, he owns a fashion store in Tanzania. Guys, stay tuned and watch this video. Guys, stay tuned and see what happens to his fashion store.
Karibu sana African Boy Store. Na African Boy Store tuna bidhaa nyingi sana sana, yaani kuanzia chini hadi juu. Unapokuja hapa unakuwa kila kitu unakipata. Tuna viatu, tuna jeans, tuna t-shirts, tuna boxers, tuna long t-shirts ambazo unaweza kuvaa msichana anaweza.
Guys, this is a Juma's African Boy store. This is his store where he sells clothes. He's into a cloth line business. Juma is not only a musician, he's also a businessman. He owns this store. He calls it African Boy Store in Tanzania. This is the place. Guys, just yesterday, this place got burned down. Some protesters, you know, in Tanzania, there is chaos in Tanzania right now. The people of Tanzania actually protesting. In Tanzania, they are destroying a lot of things. They don't want the president to remain in that position. They want him out. Okay, guys, this is one of the reports regarding this incident. This person says, a report from Tanzania says singer Juma Jux store worth over 780 million has been set ablaze and completely destroyed by protesters. The violence erupted after yesterday's tense presidential election, which sparked chaos and unrest across several parts of the country. Honestly, guys, this is huge, and it shouldn't happen to Juma right now. Okay, guys, you know Juma is a celebrity, he's a singer. He just left Nigeria though. He just left Nigeria because he had been in Nigeria for almost one week with his in-law them, and they welcome him well. So he got back to Tanzania. There's an election campaign going on in Tanzania, and so you know all these politicians now, they just called him to come and perform. At their political rally. You know, they were doing campaign. So the person that called him, that's the candidate. They don't like him. That's the president, the current president. So they don't like him. They want him out of the position. So they called Juma, went there and performed, and it turned to chaos. So people got so angry that Juma could go there and perform for them, for the same political party, and even the president who has failed the people, left them in hunger, hardship, and the people do not want him to remain in that position again. So they got so angry that Juma went to perform, for them. But the one funny thing about this whole thing is that people are now concentrating on the figure. That is the worth of Juma Jux store that got burnt down. People are concentrating on that instead of the damage. And look at this people saying they say the cost of that store is $780 million. So people are now saying that it's not true, that the money is too much for Juma. How much is his net worth? Not to talk of this, just a fashion store. They're costing it at the rate of $780 million. That's not. I mean, the figure is so wrong, and some people say that was a typo error, and I believe that was a typo error. But there's one thing. There's one particular comment about, and this person said, the second person said, I knew they would target him. He should have stylishly stayed away from performing at the president's campaign rally, and that is it. Or if he had known that it was going to cost him his fashion store, he wouldn't have performed there, because I don't know how much those guys were going to pay him performing there. But why Juma? Why Juma? Protesters, they know that this guy is just a musician. This is business. He can perform for anybody and collect his money. I don't see, that's not the problem of the country. And Juma performing for a certain political party, it's not the problem of the country. Come on, this guy is a businessman. He would just go there, perform, and take his money and bounce. I can remember when during the last election in Nigeria, Davido also performed for APC candidates. Their rally, their campaign rally. He performed for them. Yeah, even though he's a uncle, he's the governor of Osun State. He's a PDP. A party member, but APC called him to perform. He performed for them, and he collected the money. That's you making money from this. The money is for the nation. So you you're performing for them with your craft. You're just making money for yourself. You're doing so well for yourself. So I don't say that should be the reason why there's people. You know, one thing about protests is that there's some gullible protesters. They don't focus on the main thing. protesters, they don't select people that go out on the street to protest. They just it's everybody that will come out. Everybody come out. So people that come out, they will come. So many people will come outside with a different mindset. And trust me, it could be. I mean, this thing that happened to Juma might be, masterminded by his enemies, people who do not like him. They will now use this opportunity to go, send some people, just go to this particular place and burn it down because he participated in that. And they will just label it. The reason why people did it is because he participated in that show. You never can tell, but I believe there should be an investigation. They should do some investigation about these things so they can fish out whoever that did this. In this life, when you are doing good for yourself and especially when you are progressing in a tough time, some people will not be happy with you. This guy, since he got married, his news has been trended all over the internet. It has always been good news. There's never been any ugly or maybe sad news recorded about him and his family. It has always been good news. And some people are not just happy about that, especially his people from Tanzania. And I believe that he must have some rivals and enemies who are not happy about his success. And trust me now, this guy is about to hit the biggest project of his career. That's a collaborating with Wizkid. They had a conversation the last time he was in Nigeria. This last time he was in Nigeria, they had a conversation on video calls, and Wizkid said soon he's going to get done with what he's doing, and he will come back so that they can do collaboration. And you know what that's going to do? What that means for him? It's going to change his music career, and some people might not be happy about that. Come on. I honestly, I think, guys, what do you think? What do you think about this? Because it's a big loss for him. It's a big loss. They just want. What I think is that I don't think this thing is just an act of a protest. I think some people have already used the opportunity, to strike him. Yes, some people have. They decided to use this opportunity to strike him. They've been looking for an opportunity to weigh him down. They've not seen, but this one now, and it's a very beautiful opportunity for them, so that there won't be any traces at all, even if you want to run investigation. But I still insist that Juma should not just let this thing slide like that. That is a very big mall out there. It's a very big complex that got burned down like that. So he should not just take it lightly. He should dive into investigation, a serious one, so that they should surely get to the root of it. People that deviated from the initial plan, that is the protest against bad government, they deviated from that and then now gone to the extent of going to individuals' property and they destroying things. That's not part of a peaceful protest. It's no longer a peaceful protest. So I think they should run a proper investigation about that, and whosoever that's behind this thing should be brought to book. But honestly, this is going to be a very tough time for him. Honestly, that's one thing about having so many streams of income. This young man does not have only that business as his own stream of income. He has other things that he does for himself. He's just a musician, with even the money he's making from music alone covers a lot. I believe that is almost more than half of his net worth. The money he makes from music, but business is a business. Like, that place is a very big place. Come on, it's a very big place, and believe it or leave it, it's a big loss for him and whosoever. Well, I can't say much about this. The lovers of Juma and Priscilla, you people should drop comments in the comment section and drop your love, in the comment section, and the old strong hold emoji in the comment section. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If there's any updates about this, I'll still let you guys know. But for now, that is it. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you on the next update, guys. Bye.